我来到美国首都，体验普通人的生活。美国人为何很难存钱？贫困斩杀线真的存在吗？为什么审计哥不怕阿 Sir？Bro 如何学会5门外语？美国老大爷有怎样的过往？本期包含大量对话，制作极为耗时，请勿错过。不得不说，在华盛顿特区逛街挺舒服，人不多，街道也干净，街头的帐篷几乎见不到了。因为 DC 这几年加强了管理，无家可归本身不违法，但乱搭帐篷现在不行，会被清理。运气好的送进救助所，运气不好的天气冷也只能到处躲。哎呦，刚说天气冷，就看到一个光着膀子的 Bro 经过，横穿马路，无视交通规则，不知道是身体好还是受了刺激。大家可能奇怪，不是说美国福利还行，为什么还有那么多无家可归的人？甚至很多人面容姣好，以前好好的，突然就无家可归了。这就涉及到另一个熟悉的词，美国斩杀线。一旦触碰，生活水平快速下滑，甚至破产。为什么？因为美国人真的很难存钱。我们看看收入，2024年华盛顿 DC 中位数家庭收入为10.97万美元，远高于美国其他地区，毕竟是首都。可这是家庭年收入，要扣掉哪些？联邦所得税、州税、社会保障、医疗保障、养老保险，大概还剩7到8万。再去到住房、食物、交通、日常杂费，可支配部分也就1到2万每年，平均到每个月只剩1000多美元，比纽约高不了多少。消费太贵，且都是刚需，真存不下钱。一旦碰到失业等重大变故，依然可能触碰到斩杀线，成为 homeless。所以我感觉这里的生活压力也不小。美元虽有汇率优势，但在本地没用。有朋友会说，美国挣钱到东南亚花呢？想得挺美，除非是退休老头，年轻人很难长时间离开。首先飞过去就很麻烦。哦哟，前面有一位，他没搭帐篷，坐在这里没事儿。还有就是为什么现在美国警察很随和，笑嘻嘻的？要知道几十年前可不是这样，原因等一下说。看我去搭个话。这摩托车我很喜欢。
What's the name?
What's the name of
The bike.
Harley Davidson?
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah.
刚要走，突然，
哇，
这个声浪。
Oh, I never seen that before. Yeah.
继续说，几十年前的美国警察执法自由度很大，甚至因为肤色区别对待可凶了。现在这么随和，一是社会进步发展，二是有了执法仪和审计哥。审计哥就是那种熟悉法律，有事儿没事儿围着执法人员转，监督他们的闲人。大部分美国警察需要佩戴执法仪，而执法仪记录的视频满足条件是可以申请公开的。比如你觉得某个阿 Sir 无故侵犯了你的权益，作为当事人可以通过 FOIA 程序，也就是美国信息自由法，申请公开执法记录仪内容。如果情况属实，当事人可以获得高额赔偿。很多审计哥比警官还熟悉流程，在镜头面前，阿 Sir 一旦冲动，可能就按秒计费了。不过这个申请公开的流程很长，大多要2到6个月，这也是为什么审计哥得是闲人，有时间去折腾。还有一条，看前面是个挺有名的主持人在拍摄现场报道，为什么我可以在这里拍？不会侵犯肖像权被赶走吗？不会。根据第一修正案赋予的权利，在公众场所允许正常视角的拍摄记录，不受肖像权限制，只要你不妨碍他们，没人会管。这也是审计哥的核心依仗。大家可能看过，在公共道路上，审计哥对着阿 Sir 的脸拍，对方气得跺脚也毫无办法。不过审计哥也有怕的人，那就是小混混和暴躁哥。这些人不讲道理也不怕后果，被揍人跑了，可能找都找不到。所以为啥他们目标总是阿 Sir？ 逻辑清楚了吧？回小旅馆，给大家介绍几位朋友。老外存款也不多，大家都不想把钱浪费在住宿上，这种经济小店就特别有人气，能碰到很多有意思的人。这位兄弟上期大家见过了，他自学了5门外语，其中包括日语。
Americans speak Japanese.
But I think with anime alone, it's going to be tough for you to learn. I think you got to be in the context got to be a little different.
说到语言，他就巴拉巴拉教我怎么学好一门外语，从看动漫开始。
Like in anime, you're going to sound like an anime character, which is not realistic.
我不信，继续追问。
How did you learn it?
Well, I had a Japanese girlfriend.
Oh,
扯半天是这个原因。
Helped a lot in college.
I know that.
It helped a lot. And her English at the time wasn't that great, so I was like, man, I got to level up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I tried to learn, and it was a whole year.
That's your secret.
That's my secret, yes.
这个大家不要学啊。 这位是来自英国的女士，60多岁了，大家觉得看起来像吗？
And I always say to people, never listen to the propaganda that our politicians say. Oh, we mustn't like the Chinese or the Russians.
Yeah.
And everybody's our enemy.
Yeah, yeah.
I never found that when I travelled. I found everyone to be very nice.
俄罗斯我正考虑要不要去。我想起关于英国的经典误解笑话。
Here's a joke about UK, if you don't mind.
Yes.
Okay. A lot of people think the land area of UK is very large, and even the people in Japan. I asked the question. So which one is larger, Japan or the UK? And he definitely said the UK. Everyone said, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, coming out here, I kind of landed in Boston because I flew into Boston initially, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Because it's so big.
Maybe the
and so tiny.
influence of UK is
Yes, of
yeah.
course.
So a lot of people think the UK should be large.
Yes, you're quite. I mean, for a little country, a very tiny little country. I mean, the Americans can pick us up and put us in their back pocket.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
'Cause we're tiny.
Yeah.
But yes, once upon a time, we were a great nation, irrespective of all this ridiculousness that's being
Yeah.
put out in the world at the moment. All countries have a good side of history and not a very, pleasant one. But anyway, yes, so hopefully we'll find our way again.
哎呦，透彻谦逊。还有这位老爷子，我太喜欢他的口音了，每天听他讲历史。
Yes,
What's your name?
my African name is Modugay,
Modugay. Yeah.
but my American name is Robert Winchell.
Oh, that's
But
nice.
my father was born in the Ukraine 1910, and his oldest brother was born there 1898.
So you're a teacher, right?
I teach. I used to, as a medical student,
Yeah.
I got a job, substitute teaching special education in the Detroit schools. It paid $28 a day, which in Detroit was a lot of. My rent was only $42 a month,
Yeah.
so $28 a day. I do 2 days, I paid for my rent and have money left over.
So you like read books, right? I saw you downstairs and read book. Yeah.
这位老人爱读书，心思不在挣钱上，有时候他讲着讲着还唱起歌了。
And they're playing what? Evil. They're playing Evil Ways. You gotta stop your evil ways, baby. He comes home and
That's his song.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he just sang, sang it. Yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But when I'm living in Mexico in 1962, I know you were busy that
1962.
year. Summer of 62.
How could you remember that? Because I can remember things 5 years ago. You can 1960.
能记起60多年前的事啊，大家可以猜猜他的年龄。可惜天下没有不散的筵席。
I'm heading to New York. If I can stay, I could learn a lot of things from you. Yeah, it's a religion. Yeah. Thank
Well,
you.
it's
Really
been a
nice to meet
pleasure.
you. Yeah. Yeah. Take care. Take care.
这一别可就难见了呀。去冰箱接一点饮用水，这净水器竟然是装在冰箱的门上。再和其他的邻居打个招呼，准备离开。华盛顿 DC 不大，逛得差不多了，主要是纽约还有几个重要的地点没拍到，我打算再去看看。下雨之后空气还不错，美国的道路几乎看不到专用盲道，因为大部分城市规划在60、70年代就固定了，而盲道是日本在90年代提出的，重新铺路需要大量财政预算，就没有大范围采用。还有一些细节，比如这个大型空调外机出风口朝下，人经过被对着吹很难受，不像韩国有挡板，风口朝上不吹人。人性化的设计，老大哥有些落后了。步行5分钟就能搭地铁，华盛顿 DC 和纽约都不需要租车，公共交通很方便。地铁挖得很深，有点防空洞的感觉。再次换乘，因为今天是星期六 ，DC 到纽约的火车票飙到2到300美元，太贵了，还是坐巴士吧。怎么来怎么回，谢谢。于是我再次来到联合车站，这里来过，就熟得很。还是迷路了，问一下。
Excuse me, I'm heading to the bus terminal.
Bus terminal is upstairs.
Upstairs. Go down.
Take the escalator up and another escalator.
Oh.
Two floors upstairs.
Thank you. Thank you.
在楼上不慌。 Peter Pan，我又来了。打开窗户，
I'm heading to New York.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. PABT.
看到他我就知道脱口秀要开始了。接着有个问题，最近一趟车要50美元，晚1个小时的40美元。刚要买，跳表变42了。
42. The same price I pay cash. I think cash is easy too.
Look at you. Being cheap. Yes, 42.
Yeah, it's $2 more. And I change every minute.
So, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I pay
What time?
cash. Yeah.
What time?
Yeah, 2:30 because 50 is too much. I think I will save a little money. Just look around here. Yeah.
Let me, and please don't take this the wrong way because I'm not being mean.
Yeah.
But you people, your people,
Yeah.
you
No,
are
no, I'm not.
sweet. I'm telling you, I get it from you. And it's funny to me because I know you all got 10 nail salons. But no, I had a lady in here. She had a wad of money like this. And she wanted the cheapest ticket I had. She made me go through 10 times to get her the cheap ticket.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
This day and time, we gotta save every little bit we can. Ain't no.
挣钱很难的，女士要懂得省钱。
Yeah, 2:30. Just wait here.
Bless your heart.
Not a problem. New York, it's completely different. The price, everything's so expensive.
Yes, yes.
I can't afford it.
Right,
So I
right.
will save some money.
要给钱了，
40.
1, 2. Thank you.
That's my money.
That's my money. No, excuse me, that's Peter's money.
That's curious.
Let me
Because this
straighten-
morning when I watched the price, it's 40. It's 40. Now it's $2. That's too much.
Bless your heart.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Have a
Okay.
good day.
Thank you. Okay. Have a nice day.
You too, Mr.
Okay,
Wu.
so,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
但我们可以看到，像这种收银员的工作，一个月也就3000来美元，虽然挣得不多，但很松弛，不然也没心情开玩笑。在美国，只要有工作就非常的稳。
主要是我今天脚痛，我不想走，反正都是闲着，无所谓。
露天的巴士站太冷，到里面火车站找个地方休息一会儿。右边有洗手间，非常的妙。这里是 MRC 候车厅，原则上不坐火车的不能进去，不过原则是原则，先进去。可以看到有个露宿的兄弟，怎么分辨？看脸和衣服。外面太冷了，他也是进来躲一躲，毕竟屋内有暖气。竟然混进来一只鸽子，可怜的小家伙，你也是来取暖的吗？外面虽然自由，可被冻死就不好玩了。刚才进来几个安保 ，Bro 已经被清理出去了，不知道他又会躲到哪里。为什么不去救助屋？当然是名额不够，进不去又不准扎帐篷，你们说怎么办？在美国的冬天，每年都有很多露宿者被冻死，这不是什么秘密，但新闻却鲜有提及。身体好的有一些会提前迁移到温暖的州，行动不便、精神异常的就只能看运气了。走吧，去坐巴士。这位大哥眼神很犀利啊。
I don't drink.
What?
I'm on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
我还以为他要请我喝一杯。有个打游戏的印度小哥问一下，
How much do you get the ticket?
For New York,
Yeah,
we buy for $35.
35.
How about you?
42.
When did you get it?
Today, cash here.
哎呦，提前买35，便宜7块钱，心痛啊！车上其实没几个人，在美国买低价票只有一种方式，就是提前买，当天不管几个人都会提价。痛宰刚需这一套拿捏得死死的。周末车速很慢，一路都是光秃秃的树，从白天开到黑夜，中途在服务区停了一次，放大伙儿去买东西吃，注意一定要快。为啥？等一下就知道了。试试本土的 Burger 王，看看有没有传闻中那么巨大。
I want number 4 only in the sandwich.
Only finish?
Yeah.
就要一个，我怕吃不完。才5块8毛5，这么便宜，等待的时间太长了。我的车别跑了呀！
Okay, thank you.
快走！还好，车还在。
Am I late?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, 15 minutes.
我竟然是全车最后一个。来看看这个大汉堡，纳尼？就这么点儿，哪里巨大了？难怪便宜。果然还是那句话。Hey folks, you get what you pay for. 接下来看乘务员怎么判断人都到了。他问了一句，没人回答，然后车就开了。啊，没到的人也不能回答啊？难道不应该从头到尾清点一下人数吗？我冷汗都出来了。 要是晚2分钟，车跑了，我行李还在上面，麻烦就大了。所以前面提醒大家一定要快。到达纽约，不错的小哥
Thanks.
能清点人数就更完美了。我又回来了，熟悉的场景，熟悉的1号线。不知不觉都快2026年了，今年大家过得怎么样？目标都实现了吗？预祝新年快乐，万事顺意。我是维森，下周再见。